Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me today for another video. I know it's been like a month since my last video, which ironically, or not so ironically, I mean it kind of makes sense. It was a Colourpop lash try on video. I tried 3 styles that Colourpop had first come out with. I was so excited to try them out, and since then Colourpop has come out with like 6 more at least lash styles. So that's what today's video is going to be about. Today I'll be trying 3 styles. Namely, there's Baddie right here, and then there's Shorty, and finally Doll, which is on my eyes right now. And I do want to also mention before I jump right into it, if you are not part of the beauty fam yet, what are you waiting for? We always welcome you here. We appreciate you here. And if you want to join the fam, please feel free to do so. Check out my other videos. If you like what you see, then what more can I say? Alright, so let's just get right on to the lash try-on. I do want to quickly note that last Colourpop lash try-on video, I had my eyeliner in a winged liner. I figured that that kind of might affect the look of the lashes, so today I'm just doing like regular liner, no wings, which makes me feel kind of naked. But it's okay, it's for the sake of this video and for the sake of the accuracy and how these lashes look on a real person. Okay, so as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the first style that I'm trying on is called Doll. It's a very pretty, fluttery, flirty yet natural lash. So it's not gonna look super like dramatic, right? I barely have any, actually I have no eyeshadow on my eyes, just so that I can show you guys the lashes better. And I feel like it looks still okay, you know, it doesn't look kind of off balance even without any shadow. It looks natural and it looks wearable, but slightly flirty and adding, you know, a little bit of that sultriness. Alright, so this is the second style that I'm trying on. This is called the Shorty. It really closely resembles the Doll style, except that it's much more voluminous. You can see a lot more darkness in the lashes. I'm not as big of a fan of this one as the Doll style, simply because I like a little bit more space between each lash strand, because that way you can see the shadow work that's behind the lashes a lot better. But I think this is a really good pair if you wanted to go for that really nice feline look. It has that drama, a little bit of the flare at the ends. If you guys have watched a couple of my other videos, you might know that my favorite lashes of all time is the Eyelure Luxe Mink Effect lashes in the style Opulent. Those like really open up my eyes and kind of like rounds them out, as well as makes them really flirty and fluttery. And I like that kind of a style, whereas this style elongates it a little more and like makes it more feline, which, you know, is a look definitely, but it's not the look that I usually go for. With that said though, I will make a comment. This lash pair is kind of different from the previous pair that I tried, the style Doll, because the Doll style seemed to have like a nice thin enough lash band that it's easy to work with, whereas this one, Shorty, maybe because it has a lot more volume, a lot more lash strands, the lash bands are a lot thicker, so it's a little bit more difficult to work with. And it reminds me of the first 3 lashes that I tried from Colourpop in my previous video, where the lash bands are a little thicker, a little less malleable, flexible for you to work with. So that is something to keep in mind. I know some of you guys were wondering if Colourpop has improved at all in their lash bands being a little thinner, a little easier to work with. That is the case for the style Doll so far, but for Shorty it seems like it's still a bit thick. Also, I'm kind of noticing that the glue that they used isn't as like super hardcore as the first 3 styles in my previous video that I tried, where I felt like I had to like yank the lashes out of the box. I don't really feel that in this set. They might have changed something, but I feel like it's a lot less effort for me to get these lashes out of their boxes. I have no words for this one. I think this might be the first pair of lashes that I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know, I just feel like I'm wearing like really bushy caterpillars on my eyes. I feel like my eyes are getting lost in this jungle up here. You know how I told you guys that the previous lash style, Shorty, had a thicker lash band, just like the first 3 lashes that I tried out of Colourpop in my previous video? Well, this is like that times like 5, because the lash band is like the thickest lash band I have ever worked with. That probably makes sense because this is just how voluminous it is. Like, do you guys see how crazy volume it is? I cannot believe the amount of lash strands that they were able to pack into these pair of lashes. They're incredibly dramatic. I don't know. It might look better on Western eyes. On my Asian eyes, it might look kind of crazy, but on Western eyes, it might look a little more towards the Instagram baddie vibe. Yeah. This is the thickest lashes I've ever tried. This is crazy. Do you guys see that? They might look like somewhat okay on camera, but like in real person, like in real life, it looks like too much. I'll call Sam over for his opinion. Hubs! So this is the third pair of lashes I'm trying on, and I want you to tell everyone what you think of these lashes. Like an honest opinion.
I think they look great.
What? Really?
I mean, they're super full.
Yeah, aren't they like too much?
They're a lot.
They're a lot, right? Yeah, like in person. Like in camera, it looks maybe okay. But like in person, it looks like really a lot, right?
You'd be glamming up like crazy. You need like big hair.
Anyway, so thank you for your opinion. That's all I wanted from you. Alright, so even asking my husband, he thinks that they're like a lot. He thinks they look okay. Surprisingly, but I would have to, in his words, glam up like crazy to make this work. So I agree with him. It's a bit much for me, but I'm sure for those of you that love the drama, that love the volume, that can't get enough of the dramatic, voluminous sultriness, I think these would be the perfect pair for you. Like if you're looking for a dramatic pair of lashes, these are it. So with that, that concludes our Colourpop lash try on video part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. For those of you that, you know, maybe look on the website, you're not quite sure what they look like on a real person, hopefully this was a good video for you to watch and help you make those smart purchasing decisions and not have any regrets. Okay, so at the end of every one of my videos, I like to leave a little something for you guys. And for those of you that are part of the beauty fam already know this, I like to say that you guys are so beautiful. Please remember how awesome, amazing, and loved you are. You're a beautiful creation of God. No one else can be you. You are uniquely you, and be so proud of that. Please don't forget to be kind to yourselves this week. I know that this past week I was not very kind to myself, so I definitely need to follow that for myself as well. As girls, I think it's very easy to be nitpicky, especially the hardest on ourselves. So let's just all try our hardest to be kind. Every time we think that we look fat, every time we think that we look ugly, we just say, hey, no. I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, and I am unique, and no one else in this whole world is me. And just try to remember to tell ourselves that. Okay, so thank you guys so much again for watching my video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one where I try the next 3 Colourpop lashes that they have come out with. Thank you guys again, and love you! Bye! Mwah!